Amazing Love, also known as You Are My King, was written by Billy James Foote and recorded by the Newsboys in 2003 on their CD, Adoration, the Worship album. The contents of Isaiah chapter 53 verses 4 through 12 accurately depict the suffering and crucifixion of the Messiah, and were given as a prophecy by Isaiah in the 8th century BC. This means that almost 900 years before Christ's crucifixion, the means and purpose of his gruesome death were foretold. The passage states, "Surely he took up our pain and bore our suffering. Yet we considered him punished by God, stricken by him, and afflicted. But he was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was on him, and by his wounds we are healed. We all like sheep have gone astray. Each of us has turned to our own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed and afflicted, yet he did not open his mouth. He was led like a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before its shearers is silent, so he did not open his mouth. By oppression and judgment he was taken away. Yet who of his generation protested? For he was cut off from the land of the living. For the transgression of my people he was punished. He was assigned a grave with the wicked, and with the rich in his death, though he had done no violence, nor was any deceit in his mouth. Yet it was the Lord's will to crush him and cause him to suffer. And though the Lord makes his life an offering for sin, he will see his offspring and prolong his days. And the will of the Lord will prosper in his hand. After he has suffered, he will see the light of life and be satisfied. By his knowledge my righteous servant will justify many, and he will bear their iniquities. Therefore I will give him a portion among the great, and he will divide the spoils with the strong, because he poured out his life unto death, and was numbered with the transgressors. For he bore the sin of many, and made intercession for the transgressors." To further elucidate the significance of God's amazing love towards us, in Hebrews chapter 2, verses 14 through 18, the Apostle Paul wrote, "Since the children have flesh and blood, he too shared in their humanity, so that by his death he might break the power of him who holds the power of death, that is, the devil, and free those who all their lives were held in slavery by their fear of death. For surely it is not angels he helps, but Abraham's descendants. For this reason he had to be made like them, fully human in every way, in order that he might become a merciful and faithful high priest in service to God, and that he might make atonement for the sins of the people. Because he himself suffered when he was tempted, he is able to help those who are being tempted."
I'm forgiven because you were forsaken, and I'm accepted. You were condemned. I'm alive and well. Your spirit is within me because in love. I know it's true. Now it's my joy to honor you.